And for young generation, it is our responsibility to ensure they must understand AI and they study AI because the future is there. It is also time for us to redesign how human and machines build the future together from data and machine learning. The intelligent economy is not only about technology, it is about preparing people. Then, the other big question may arise in our mind. Will job
only be strong, but also fair and inclusive? The visit of President Ramaphosa a few weeks ago to Indonesia reflects deep cooperation between the two countries. Both presidents agreed to have visa-free entry. So I think this is good news for all of you. No more visa. And also to push trade and investment on agriculture and energy.
They grew up with elections. They grew up with social media debates, protests, and freedom of speech as something that is normal, because they grew up with it. At the same time, this is why it's a tension. On the one hand, you have this generation. On the other hand, the quality of our democracy has been quietly eroding for almost a decade. Things like independence of institutions, anti-corruption works, civic space. Scholars call it as democratic backsliding. So you see this tension today. And the surprising part of this is that Indonesia's Gen Zs says that they are satisfied with our democracy. This is our youth, we're saying. Even when the system is weakened, and researchers, it's just published a month ago, describe them as complacent Democrats. They say democracy is good, but they feel little urgency to defend it. And in the survey done last year, 2024, we have large portions of the youth, according to that survey, would choose strongman image, even if it's linked to possible authoritarian, without having reservation. So what I want to ask and would like to invite you to think together is a serious questions. What keeps democracy alive when new generations feel democracy is permanent? Democracy can be taken for granted, even when the quality of our democracy were eroding. So allow me, on these reflections, to share my argument. There are three parts to this argument. One, the youth in Indonesia hold historic moral power, and it still does, since the old days. Today is the 27th, and 28th of October we are celebrating, commemorating the Sumpah Pemuda, the youth oath. Again, so the youth has hold historic moral power. But the second argument is that moral power alone is never enough. We also need integrity in how power is exercised, how power is being used. And the third argument that I'd like to share on this reflection is reinventing democracy means combining: 1, integrity; 2, participations; 3, shared prosperity across generations not just by telling young people, please fix what we broke. We means the previous generations, the older generations. So those are three arguments that I'd like to share with you on these reflections. Now let me start with...
Halo teman-teman, berjumpa bersama saya di Politik Dangi. Kalian tim yang mana? Pak Jokowi pergi ke Singapura untuk menghadiri acara, teman-teman. Kemudian Gibran pergi ke Afrika Selatan ya sebagai utusan Pak Presiden Prabowo ke sana. Kemudian tidak kalah luar biasanya Anies Baswedan pergi ke Amsterdam, teman, Belanda, dan memberikan ilmu di sana ya. Ini luar biasa sekali ya. Kalau kita melihat bagaimana dan kita bandingkan bahasa Inggris ya dari ketiga tokoh ini, teman, luar biasa Anies lah yang paling unggul kalau menurut saya ya. Kenapa? Karena Anies tanpa teks ya. Anies fasih, Anies pintar, Anies menguasai apa yang ingin dia sampaikan, Anies menguasai apa yang akan ia sampaikan, teman-teman. Tidak terbelit-belit, tidak bisa dikatakan tidak membaca teks ya. Anies lah orangnya, ya kan. Mungkin Termul akan bangga sekali ya, karena akhirnya Gibran dapat utusan ya dari Prabowo untuk keluar negeri ke Afrika Selatan ya, menghadiri acara di sana, teman-teman. Ya. Bahkan Termul juga pasti bangga karena Pak Jokowi akhirnya dapat tugas juga ya sebagai pembicara di sebuah forum ya. Dan kalau kita melihat memang ya namanya tokoh ya pasti akan menghadiri kegiatan ataupun acara-acara. Ya, Anies juga demikian, teman-teman. Walaupun beliau bukan istilahnya pejabat publik ya, beliau mempunyai kesempatan bahkan berkali-kali ya ke luar negeri ya untuk memberikan berbagi ilmu ya. Dan kalau kita melihat bagaimana kan Anies selalu menjadi rivalnya Jokowi, teman-teman. Padahal kita tahu bahwa Pak Anies ya bukan presiden ya, namun beliau itu adalah pernah menjadi menteri saja ataupun capres. Tetapi kenapa disetarakan dengan seorang yang pernah menjadi presiden? Ini jadi pertanyaan ya kan. Ya, jawabannya simple saja ya. Karena Anies ya memang setara dengan presiden, teman-teman. Ya, kenapa seperti itu? Karena beliau sudah jadi capres ya kan. Dan menjadi pemimpin di 2029 nanti. Dan kalau kita melihat ya memang tidak mudah menjadi Anies, walaupun lawan politiknya sangat mengerikan ya. Anies pasti bisa. Bagaimana menurut kalian?